Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we are back with international elections, and today we're specifically talking about the small island nation of Kiribati. I think it's a set of islands, but yes, Kiribati in the Pacific Ocean. And as you know, Kiribati, you should remember, Kiribati is, of course, had a presidential election, and its president, Taneti Maamau won a third term, I want to believe. It's his third term as president of Kiribati. And he comes from the Tabwan Kiribati Party. And that political party, as you should know, is, of course, a political party that really has pro-China, pro-PRC relations. That said, Kiribati has been more of a pro-China set of country. However, yeah, you can see, I believe it was Tong who had pro-Taiwan relations. But in 2016, that changed, and Taneti Maamau was elected in a landslide. He was elected in a landslide to become the new said president of said Kiribati. And it seems he, once again, I don't know, he probably won a landslide once again. I can tell Kiribati is not really the most populated country. 55.2% of the popular vote so far. And in a registered amount of people, 53,000 people were registered in this election. That was a very, I don't know if it was a low turnout, but let's see what the latest election was. 79.67% of people. Yeah, Kiribati is not really the biggest populated country, if you come to think of it. It is a cluster of islands, and of course, those islands are very hard to kind of, I guess if you're from Kiribati, it's easy to point out, but Kiribati is just a tiny, tiny country set in Oceania. But yes, this is, I would say, Taneti Maamau won his re-election in an overwhelming victory against independent Kayotitaki Kokoria, very hard name to pronounce, Kokoria, who was an independent. He also defeated Bataki Bea. Okay, Bataki Bea, who comes from the Tabwan, same political party, but I guess he was challenging Taneti Maamau in for this position. And you would think, oh, isn't there like a primaries for the said Tabwan Kiribati party? Well, that's what someone would try to argue. Possibly, I would think there, but possibly would be somewhat of a primary. I don't guess they don't go over the primary results here, but I guess they decided Bataki Bea would actually challenge the said president, who is a part of his own political party, for the said presidency. He only got 2.80% of the popular vote, 852 votes in total. So I would say not really the best performance, especially if you are, if you're from the said dominating party, the Tabwan Kiribati party, you would easily go with the guy who represents your party, and that would be the president of Kiribati, Taneti Maamau. And other than this guy, who doesn't really represent the Kiribati, the Tabwan Kiribati party, the KTP, although he's a part of the KTP, he is not the president of the country. That said, the president and the official leader of the party, and most members of this party would go and express their loyalty to their leader. But yes, it's the KTP seems to be the more dominated political party. Not really what position, don't really know what this political position this party is a part of. It was a merger of the Marin Kiribati party along with the United Coalition Party. Let's see, Marin Kiribati Party. Yes, there's a lot of different pathways in the political parties in Kiribati. There are a lot of different mergers, and apparently these two parties, Marin Kiribati Party, along with the United Coalition Party, united to form what is, of course, Tabwan Kiribati Party, or otherwise known as Embracing Kiribati Party. So something to know there. Okay. Yes, the party was established in January 2016 as a merger of the Marin Kiribati Party and the United Coalition Party. The two parties had won 19 of the 45 elected seats in the House of Assembly in the 2015 to 2016 parliamentary elections, with party member Tieto Tanaki subsequently elected to the Assembly as Speaker of the House of Assembly. It nominated Taneti Maamau as its candidate for the 2016 presidential elections, which Maamau won with around 60% of the vote. In November 2016, after the switch of diplomatic relations from Taiwan to China, its chairman Banora Barina founded an opposition party, the Kiribati Moa Party, with 13 MPs. I don't know what that means. I think that's members of parliament. I would assume that would be the abbreviation. Tekeo Tarati became party chairman in May 2020, but was succeeded by Betoro Atanabora 3 months later. So this political party, the Tabwan Kiribati Party, no, I don't really find any sort of political position that this real party has, although it is pro-China. And then again, China has had huge contesting influence in said Oceania. There are a lot of countries that are loyal to China. I've talked about this, I believe, last year. Sino-Pacific relations. You'll see different countries that recognize, yes, you'll see Taiwan and China. They have somewhat sort of governing influence in said Oceania. Starting with Australia, you would see that Australia recognizes the People's Republic of China, probably denouncing their human rights. But then again, they kind of recognize the People's Republic, probably flirt with Taiwan, but they don't really recognize Taiwan. Fiji recognizes the PRC. Kiribati obviously recognizes the PRC. The Marshall Islands recognizes the Republic of China. The Federated States of Micronesia, they recognize the People's Republic. Federated States of Micronesia represents the People's Republic. Nauru recognizes the People's Republic of China. New Zealand recognizes the People's Republic of China. Palau recognizes the Republic of China. Papua New Guinea recognizes the People's Republic of China. Samoa recognizes the People's Republic of China. Solomon Islands, People's Republic of China. Tonga, People's Republic of China. Tuvalu, the Republic of China. Vanuatu, the People's Republic of China. So then again, I would say the People's Republic is more recognizable, obviously, because all the Chinese mainland is under their control. It's not really much of a political recognition for the most part. It's just whoever has most of China, and that would be the PRC, because they have the fundamental areas like Eastern China is where Northeastern China is where China was the birthplace of China, and that's currently under Chinese influence. While Taiwan is an island that was for a long time uninhabited, ruled by different chiefs until the Dutch, I want to believe, came in. Was it? Or am I thinking about Ceylon? I think it was Ceylon. But then again, this was a big trading island. And then Japan came in. I believe the Qing dynasty took over this island for a little bit, barely had it. Japan came in, took the island, held it for like over 50 years, then gave it up to China. And then, of course, the Civil War broke out. And then there you go. You have to separate. So Taiwan has barely been a part of China throughout history. So then again, it explains why the two countries don't really, why we have a lot of countries that recognize the PRC, despite the PRC being more totalitarian and more brutal and less democratic than Taiwan. But anyway, I decided to talk about politics, international politics, because there's nothing really to talk about with Kiribati. I mean, there's no political ideology from the TKP, other than it aligns with China with the most part. But nothing else to talk about than the turnout and the amount of people that voted in this election, along with the ruling president, Taneti Maamau, being elected the third term. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And as always, see you all in the next political episode.